So I want to ask you as well about the supply chain. Flex is heavily involved in helping companies think through the supply chain, and obviously, it feels like we're all experts in the supply chain now, trying to understand how goods flow around the world and where these log jams are. I'm curious to get your take. Is it looking any better as we head into 2022?
Yeah, Heather, isn't it funny how everybody knows what supply chain is today? I tell people that, every time I'd explain to my family, oh, I'm a supply chain leader many years ago, everybody say, what is that? Who is that? What do you do? And now it feels like every kid in the street knows what supply chain is. So maybe that's one good thing that comes out of this crisis is everyone at least has a healthy respect for all the hundreds of professionals who work in this space. So first thing I would say is that our view is that this is a very, very difficult place to be in terms of the supply chain crisis itself. It's a tough slog every day, whether it's looking for containers or whether it's looking for enough production parts, whether it is starting and stopping our factories because we don't have enough product to bring in and manufacture. So it is still a very, very difficult place to be because there's so many parts of the supply chain that is still at risk. But we in our company, we have around 10,000 people who actually only track and manage our supply chain, everything from planning to bringing materials to tracking logistics. And so we're well positioned at least to deal with this for our customers, whether it is finding parts or finding an alternate source or requalifying a part or finding a new container. We just have thousands of people who are just doing that every single day. But our view of the supply chain crisis is that it's been a long time in the making. And it's not just something we woke up and happened yesterday, right? Think about how lengthy supply chains have been getting with the whole globalization phenomena, right? It is something that has built up over a long period of time. Think about the build up of electronics and semiconductors in everything we do. That has been going on for a long period of time. So all of those has been building up. And the minute there was a crisis, then it just got accelerated in a very significant way. And that's kind of where we are today. And like every supply chain crisis that has happened over my last 3 decades of working in this, it takes time for it to correct, right? Because we have what is called the bullwhip effect. It takes time to build up enough product. It takes enough time to clean up make sure channel has enough product. All that takes time. The good news is demand is still very, very strong, which is great. But the other side to it, it means it'll take a while for the supply chain crisis to clear up. So we think, we'll have to continue to work through this over the next kind of 12 to 18 months.